welcome back to Unicorn Dust Designs. If you're new to my channel, hi, my name is Sammy. We do Dollar Tree DIYs with signs, and there's always tons of laughter. I can promise you that. Can't wait to show you today's DIYs. I also wanted to say a quick thank you to CRICUT for sponsoring a portion of today's video. And with that said, let's go ahead and get into these DIYs. First off, isn't this the most perfect cutting board for a pumpkin? I think I got this at Hobby Lobby. You know what? I don't even remember the last time I decorated with pineapples. So we are going to upcycle this. So I sanded the pineapple off because it was textured, and I'm taking a baby wipe and antique wax, and I'm going to give that a nice stain. Next, I'm going to take, sorry, that's painter's tape, and I am going to tape off the top. Then I'm going to take the wood cutout. This is from Dollar Tree, and I use that to just see how wide I needed the middle to be. Now I'm going to take Pumpkin by Waverly, and I am going to paint this Hello Fall. After that, I'm going to take my cheetah stencil. Don't forget to tape this. I totally forgot and then did it later. You do not want your stencil moving around on you, so that's why you want to tape it down. I am using a stencil brush from Dollar Tree. And you guys, like the thumbnail said, this is where the folder divider comes into play, and you're gonna get so much use out of it, okay? So I am going to dry this off with cool setting. I do not want my stencil to be super wet when I remove it because you do not want to smear your image. After that, I'm gonna do the bottom as well with a stippling motion. I'm gonna take our tape off. Look at how gorgeous that looks. I'm going to get wood glue and wood glue this. At first I thought I was going to sell it in my booth, so I was like, I'd rather, security here. You don't want things falling off. So I did wood glue, but now I decided anything cheetah for fall I make, I'm going to keep. Okay. So I put that in. I'm going to let that set up. And then I'm going to wrap some twine around. I leave that long tail because we're going to add some beads. So I double knot this. I'm going to get some wood beads. I stained these with coffee. I'm going to put 5 on each side, and then you're going to double knot the end of this. And I'll leave just a little bit of that twine hanging down. So you'll see right here, I'm just going to cut, leave a little piece, and then I'm going to do the same thing for the other side. Now, of course, I needed more. I just needed more. So I grabbed some lamb's ear, and then right here, I'm just kind of playing with the placement, tucking it into the twine, seeing where I like it. Once I get where I like it, I make a finger bow. I have a bow tutorial down in my description box, and you guys, it is in real time, and I teach you how to make this bow. So once I know that bow looks good, I'm going to tack down my lamb's ear with some hot glue. I'm going to get that finger bow, and I'm going to add it to the top. And seriously, this could not look more store-bought. And I was able to take an old decor piece of mine, totally give it new life, especially using that stencil, which I am about to show you how you can make. So just to recap, y'all, CRICUT is a smart cutting machine that allows you to create personalized projects with hundreds of materials. It works with a software called Design Space, and that comes absolutely free with your machine. So you can create your projects and browse from hundreds of images and fonts. And once you've created your design, then it sends it directly to your machine, which is where I'm going to take you right now. So head into Design Space. You're going to click on Images. I put cheetah print in here, and you could already see all these images, and they add them seasonally too, which is amazing. And as I was scrolling, I was like, oh, look at that pumpkin. Oh, look at the coffee sleeve. Oh, look at the mom thing. And then I started getting all these ideas, and then I had to like, hey, focus. So I am going to pick this cheetah stencil right here. We're going to add it to our canvas, and then we are going to go up top. You're going to press the unlock button, and then we're going to size it to the folder sheet, the folder divider. So the size the folder divider is, that's what size we make it. We're going to click make it, and then for materials, you're going to hit stencil film. Now my eyes are bad. I think it's stencil film like 0.4. I don't know. And you guys, this is a great way of using your Cricut to update old items And you guys, if you're somebody that has a booth and repurposes things, this is it right here. So I put my folder divider onto a regular Cricut mat. I feed it through. You don't have to change any blades in your Cricut, and then it is going to cut it for you. Now, after you're done, you're going to have the little cheetah print like pieces on there. All you have to do is get your Cricut scraper and it scrapes right off. Just have a trash can right under you. After this is done cutting, then you're going to be able to repurpose, I don't know how much stuff with this one stencil, and that's what I want to show you with your Cricut. So let's get on to our next one. Here's an old planter that, like, I don't know if this was my farmhouse phase or what, but yeah, definitely not doing anything for me now. So we are going to clean it up. I primed it with a gray outside, just spray painted it. I'm going to do the bigger pumpkin in Pumpkin by Waverly. I'm even going to paint the stem and the side. Now, I know not everybody is going to have this exact planter, but it's to give you ideas of how you can use this stencil to just repurpose things. And any stencil, it might not be cheetah either. But we are going to paint this one and we're going to paint the side. Then we are going to head over and paint the other side with white. You could also make your own planter using the Dollar Tree wood pumpkins as well. So then I grab plaster. At first I painted the right side of it orange, and then I was like, wait, that would technically be the side of the pumpkins. So then I paint white over it. Don't worry, I fixed it. All right, now we're gonna grab our stencil once again, painter's tape. We're gonna tape off those sides. We're gonna lay our stencil over. Again, make sure you're taping that down. Now I'm gonna take that stencil brush from Dollar Tree, and you'll notice I'm dipping into my paint, and then if I have a lot on my brush, I will dab it on to my paper. I don't want to oversaturate my stencil because that's when you're going to have bleeds and it's going to seep underneath that folder divider. So I keep doing that, and then you will do the same thing for the other side. Look at how beautiful that looks. Okay, well, this was too white and stark for me, so I grabbed some antique wax, another stencil brush from Dollar Tree, and I'm going to hit the edges pretty hard, and then whatever is left on my brush, I'm going to go ahead and dust that over the entire thing. And I love the way this turned out. I cannot believe how cute this is. And keep in mind, you can make with your Cricut, you can make any kind of stencil, any design you like in there. You can cut on to these folder dividers, and I mean, like if you're making something for Christmas, for example, if you wanted to make 12 signs and cut it, instead of cutting vinyl 12 times for a stencil, make one stencil and reuse it, and you could even wash them off with warm water. So I add some finger bows to the top of these. I didn't want there to be too much on it, but look at how fabulous this looks. I'm definitely keeping all the cheetah stuff. I definitely am. I didn't think I would, but I love the way that these turned out. I love the cheetah print. I love it. Love it. All right, you guys, I hope you liked that first DIY. I couldn't believe how store-bought that look. I was pretty impressed with myself after it was done. I wanted to let you guys know that I am joining in on Salvaged Saturday with host Teresa B DIY and Jamie from Simple Roots Simple Living. To see their videos, go ahead and click the link down in my description box. And I thought these items that I picked were the perfect way to salvage some old decor that were around the house, even an old flannel that was around the house, and give them new life. I did not intend for this video to be all cheetah, but that's the way it worked out. And if you guys aren't, down with the get down, then you wouldn't know that cheetah is like crazy hot right now. I don't know when it became hot, but like I'm all about it. And I'm not usually like a cheetah print fan, but it's happening, okay? So you guys know the drill. If you're digging me, if you're digging the DIYs, if you are digging this video, then make sure to like and subscribe. There are going to be links down in the description box for you, including any of the CRICUT supplies that I'm using in my video. And you guys, with that said, let's go ahead and get back into these DIYs. All right, another way of upgrading something old in your house. This is John's old flannel that he was gonna donate, and I'm like, how dare you? I take everything, hello. So using the stencil that we made with our CRICUT, you're gonna lay it as flat as you can. Then you're gonna take your bleach and you are going to spray it. Now you don't want to spray it so hard, or you don't want that mist too big where it's going to spray over the entire stencil, because then you're going to have a weird boxed shaped cheetah print. So you just want to focus it like in the middle. So you're almost making like a circle or a pattern. And then I'm going to do it again. I'm going to show you on this side. So on the right side, it wasn't too flat. So some of the cheetah was like very crisp and some of it wasn't, but you will see I'm trying to flatten it out as much as I can. I'm going to get my bleach and make sure you're in a well ventilated area. Wear a mask, wear a glove. Of course, I keep touching with the hand that doesn't have the glove. You're going to spray. Now there's going to be excess bleach that sits on top of that stencil. What I do is I lift that stencil and then I just kind of like dust what is on there. I like shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it. So it adds little bleach sprinkles. Okay, and then I'm going to take my bleach bottle and I am going to go around in a circle. This is where we're going to put our heat transfer vinyl after we wash it and we dry it. And I decided to do a circle, and I wanted it to touch the cheetah print so it flowed a little bit better instead of looking like patches. So after I'm done with that, I did decide to do 2 on the front too, which I did not show. But you could already see this beautiful cheetah print forming. Isn't that so pretty? And I could only imagine how many more stencils I can make on my CRICUT to like do all different designs on these flannels. All right, so after we're done, we're gonna head over to the heat press. I set mine at 305 and I do 20 seconds. I am going to preheat my flannel to get any of the excess moisture out. Then I am going to lay my design, which this is gonna be a SVG file on my website for sale. It's coming soon, you guys. I am making sure that is lined up properly. Then I'm gonna put my protective liners on top. Now I do 20 seconds at 305 just because it's a thicker cotton. Usually for t-shirts I do 10 seconds, but for the flannels I highly recommend 305, 20 seconds. Then I'm going to peel off my film, and then I put my protective layer back on and I press it for another 10 seconds just to make sure that heat transfer vinyl is nice and set up. And y'all, this is seriously my favorite flannel I've ever made. And I don't know if I want to put it on the website because I absolutely love it. It is my favorite. I cannot wait to make more stencils with the CRICUT just to see what else I could come up with and what, like, you know, like the baseball stitches and stuff. But look at how cute. Look at the front. Let me know if you're going to use your CRICUT to create some stencils to upgrade some old clothes, old items in your house. Possibilities are absolutely endless. And y'all know I do a little dance. I appreciate you all being here and watching today, and I can't wait to show you what I have in store for you on Thursday. No, wait, Saturday. Oh, no, Tuesday. Can you show everybody your pretty smile? Huh? Every time I get to I know you're trying to sit up, huh? You're so big. You're such a big girl. Can you smile for Mama? Hey, Nugs. Nuggy Nug. Nuggy Nug. Can you smile? Can you smile for Mama? Camera shy.